lizard.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Flesh and Blood stream. Tonight, we have Omens of the Third Age draft coming at you. I am so excited. I have missed Limited so freaking much. Now, if you watched the podcast from yesterday, the podcast came out yesterday, then you probably heard that I am a little underwhelmed by the set from a CC point of view so far. If you are watching this, I wanted to take a moment to put some of my thoughts into context before we jump into drafts. The first thing that I want to say that I really want to talk about, let's go Bringe with the 7-stream watch streak. Thank you. The first thing that I want to talk about is I'm not upset that Aurora is not 0 for 4 soup. There was a comment that really stood out to me on the podcast talking about how, I believe the words they used were, cry me a river if Aurora's not as good as she was. And that wasn't really the direction that my thought process was going. So it caught me a little off guard that was their response to the podcast. Now I get it. The podcast and what we talked about was very it was very controversial, and so I understand everybody's thoughts. But I didn't want Aurora to be this like broken 0 for 4 soup deck. But I don't want to have to jump through hoops to do on-rate things. Taylor said it very well during the podcast that when you jump through the hoop and you do your thing, it should be to do something cool. And the thing that made Aurora last time so powerful is that she didn't have to jump through any hoops. It was just powerful, and the hoop was to make her consistent. I was really hoping they would move the bar this time, and they would make it to where jumping through the hoop let Aurora do something cool. Now, maybe not everybody agrees, but I don't know. It kind of feels like the whole set was a little undercooked from a CC perspective. So if you've wanted more of my thoughts, I hope that helps explain what I was thinking and what I was trying to convey during the podcast episode. I know it was a little controversial, but hopefully you guys didn't completely hate it. Also, Bringe, Megado, Hal, Rose, Ross, Dave, Pixel, Jercode, Dave, Arena, Toppet, Ian. What is up, guys? Thanks for being here. Glad you guys are here, and I'm glad you guys are hanging out with us. If you have not, on a completely different note, if you have not played the limited format of Omens of the Third Age, oh my God. It is a chef's kiss format. I have loved this format so far. The draft of this format, like, as whelmed as Taylor, that's what Taylor always says, so I've started saying it. As whelmed as I am with the CC portion of what Omens I feel like is going to do, I have loved this draft format. There is so much complexity. There's so many decisions to it. The draft format is absolutely amazing. Dev team, LSS, I tip my headband to you. Very well done. The draft is amazing. Hey! Cospi. Yeah, hello. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name. We're going to call you K because that's easier. The draft has been absolutely amazing. Speaking of draft, let's jump in the Runaways queue for draft. Let's see. I'm number 6. Oh, I'm number 7. Oh, we're already in a draft queue. We're already in a draft queue. We're going to get to jump in super quickly. Hopefully somebody, what is this? Team selection. Random. What the hell? I don't even know what I'm voting for. But we're already getting into a draft. We are already getting pulled into a draft. I hope you guys are as excited as I am because I love limited. Rose, jump in the thing. I mean, jump in the queue. They'll fire drafts pretty quickly. Had a blast in Prague. Good limited set. Very demanding, but rewarding good plays and good deck building. I agree. Heard some talk about Zyggy being A tier in CC. Oh, really, Hal? That's interesting. Oh, let's go, Jordan. Good luck to you. Bronze to Mythic Fab Edition. First off, I love the Jim Davis reference. Love Jim Davis. But that wasn't really the plan. Hey, what's up, Geese? I'm doing well. If you hit !draft, it should give you the link to the Runaways Discord. It should give you that link. All right, I'm hoping somebody's gonna make the room because I'm just gonna level with y'all. I don't ever make the room. I know that's lazy of me and awful, but like I don't ever make the room. I just kind of like show up. I know that's awful of me. Oh, Saxaboom, Gage, what's up, guys? Oh, you're working? Oh, that's lame. I'm sorry. I hate that. Oh, let's see. Did I gain Elo from this? Yo, let's go. Plus 175 Elo. You love to see it. Elo's not a real thing in the draft queue, to my knowledge. It's just more of a joke. It's just more of a joke. Yo, Brian, what's up, dude? Brian, I was trying to respond to some of your comments earlier. I'm trying to work my way through the comments, by the way. If you watch this and you commented on the podcast from yesterday and I have not responded to you, that is because I was working today and hanging out with Carly because she was off work today. And like, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just working through them a lot as quickly as I can. There's a lot of comments on the podcast. So I'm not ignoring you, I promise. Also, by the way, if you comment on the podcast and you disagree with us, that is okay. I'm never bothered by that. Like, seriously. Like, if you're offensive or rude, that'll, like, I don't think that's cool. But, like, even the comment that, like, basically, like, said, like, cry me a river, like, that was, like, meh. I want to explain better so that hopefully it comes across, but I'm not offended by it. I actually love that people share. Yo, Matt, what's up, dude? Swolio A tier, a Zyggy B, and Aurora B. I think Swolio is actually going to be really good. Here we go. Why did that open over there? All right, hang on. I'm going to swap us over really quick. We're about to get into draft number 1. Let's jump over here so you guys can see it. Draft number 1 coming at you. I got to get timestamps, try to remember everything. We're still missing somebody. I never expect a response. Never a fight, always a discussion. Yes, exactly. Well said, Brian. Well said. Absolutely. What do you think each hero from Omens and Super Slam is missing for them to be strong in CC? Ooh, that's a good question. It's a good question. I don't know. Like right now, Omens feels like it's missing like an anti-fatigue angle. Is kind of what I've noticed. Like I have successfully fatigued all 3 heroes multiple times just playing the game and blocking. Like so I don't know. Hey, Andromeda, what's up? I am doing well. I hope you are doing well as well. All right, here we go. Pack 1, pick 1. I really like Lightning Form. Lightning Form fits into all 3 decks. Red Auric Shard is a really good card. I also really like taking Seeker's Leggings. If you can pair one of the Seeker's equipment and one of the 2-cost equipment, it means pitch a blue, do both in 1 turn. Glide Through Starlight's also a really good card. Red Electrolyze is good. It converts hands. There's a lot of good cards in this pack. If we take the Lightning Form, what is the person to our right going to think? They're going to think that more than they're going to realize there's 6 class cards. I think we're taking the Lightning Form here. Hey, what's up, John? I think we're taking the Lightning Form. I like Lightning Form. It fills the role well. Electrolyze is also a really good card that I kind of hate to pass on. Go Again is just really powerful, but we're going to lead on Lightning Form. I think it's going to be our pack 1 pick 1 here. Sigil of Lightning is another good one. Let's see. So they did not take a class card or a rare. Corrosive Space Dust being in the pack is actually a really good sign that Zyggy is open. Corrosive Space Dust is one of the cards that I will slam pack 1 pick 1 pretty quickly. I also really like Electron Jolt Step. That's really good. But Red Space Dust is like a very clear sign that the person to my left, Jank Master, did not go Zyggy. So I think we're gonna lean. We're gonna pick into Zyggy right here and go Corrosive Space Dust, and see if that lines up well for us. Scattering Conflicts getting passed is really good. Electrolyze getting passed is also really good. Conflicting Thoughts is not bad. I mean, I would rather take the Scattering Conflicts over a Road Authority, I think. Let's see. So there's... one of the class cards was taken here. So we have a yellow Auric Shards, a yellow Nebula Cycle. Nebula Cycle is fine, but I would much rather take one. I would much rather take the one that makes a Lightning Flow, I think. Yellow Auric Shards is okay. You could talk me into that. Scattering Conflicts sets up embodiments of lightning, and it's a 2-cost. It's a 2 for 7, which means it's really a 2 for 5. I kind of want to take Electrolyze to fit into the curve here for going in. We're gonna take Scattering Conflicts though. I think Scattering Conflicts is fine. Why is it not sorting my cards the same way it was the other day? I like to put all my 0 costs, all my 1 costs, and all my 2 costs into one place. I wonder if it's doing it differently now. The fact that we have no blues through 3 picks is kind of weird, but I think oh my god, blink of an eye? Okay, Zyggy is wide open. Wait. I think Ziggy's wide open right now. Blink of an eye? Blink of an eye getting past is crazy. I also like Shattering Flow Tide. The site used to draft is called Draftmancer. Blue Hollow Shield is fine. Sigil of Astral Flow is also a really good one to pick. I think we're just going to take Blink of an Eye. Yeah, why is it not? That's weird. I'll put them in there manually. Blue Shattering Flow Tide is really good. So, guys, I will say, if you all have questions about draft and like some of my thought process, I would love to answer them, but it's hard for me to answer them while I'm drafting. So if you have a question, hang on to it until like while we're like building our deck, and I'll be more than happy to answer those questions. I think we're just taking the Shattering Flow Tide here. Like it's kind of interesting because like there's 2 Illusionist cards here. Both of these are good cards. I like just taking a blue. Yeah, it is definitely sorting them differently. Sigil of Lightning is fine. Yellow Fragment cards are actually better than you think, and I also really like Pulsing Cardia, because if you attack with Pulsing Cardia and it gets fragmented, it works really well with the like the 1-cost auras like Corrosive Space Dust, for example. So yeah, Garrett, I'm sorry. I don't want to ignore people. I just also want to be able to focus and like draft. Zyggy is kind of like drying up here a little bit, which is interesting. I mean, we're probably just like, it also kind of looks like a Swolio still open, but these aren't exactly what I would call slam dunk Swolio cards. I think we're just going to take the blue Road Authority here. Yeah, I think that's fine. Oh my god, there's a Cosmic Suture in here. Oh, somebody swapped to Zyggy. Somebody pivoted late to Zyggy. Or maybe I went too early. I will say this Cosmic Suture being open is like kind of crazy. We have a lot of class cards though that put us in Zyggy. I think we're just sticking with what we know. This one's really good. I also like Crackle from Afar. The +1 can kind of like cheese games late in the game, which I think is really cool. Glide Through Starlight is also really good. It's a 1 for 5 that just allows us to prevent some damage. Got to have 3 packs on me. I always feel bad for other people. I think I'm just going to take the 0 for 5 that fragments here. I don't know. Crackle from afar is pretty good. This is tough. Like, both of these are good. If this was Go Again, I think I would take it, but I think I have to take the Flow Tide. Another Crackle from afar. Okay, so we were rewarded for taking the red 0 for 5. So we'll just take the yellow Oryx Shards Wheels. Ponder token or yellow Oryx Shards? I feel like this is actually like an interesting decision. Oryx Shards can be pretty cool, but like the Ponder token, like that extra ward effect. We only have 2 auras right now. Ward 2 versus Ward 1. I'm going to take the Oryx Shards. Maybe I'm leaning too highly on this. Create a Lightning Flow token? Heck yeah. I would consider this fringe playable at best in our deck. Sigil of Lightning. Okay. Picking up a playable blue late is really good. We don't have any equipment. I really like this. The blue Go Again is fine. Fluxers is okay, I guess. Yo, let's go. John plays Battalion over on YouTube. John, thank you for becoming a member on YouTube, dog. I appreciate that. It means a whole bunch, John. Thank you. I will update the number here in just a second. Ponder token. I think we're just taking the arm piece here. I think just taking the arm piece is fine. Let's update our goal. 511 of 750 for the cosplay. Is Omens cooked? Do I think Omens is cooked? Not exactly. I think it's a little undercooked. Has been like my quick take on it. We do need equipment. Having one of the tap equipments is really good. Polaris Ray, Clear Conscience, Yellow Go Again is not bad. Yo, Flittering Force Field is a lot better in Swolio than it is in this deck, but it's still good in this deck. I mean, we're crazy not to take Pulse Ray, right? I think we're crazy not to take Pulse Ray. Like, Clear Conscience is good. One of the Arc Stride's wheels, right? Like, one of the Arc Stride's wheels, I would say. We'll take the Pulse Ray. Oh, Nourishing Glow? Okay, Nourishing Glow is really good. I also really like Thunderous Retort. I really like Thunderous Retort as a sideboard card for Swolio. I think we're just taking the Nourishing Glow, though. It's like just like one of the best cards here. Go Again. Very good. Ooh. Oh, such a good equipment piece, though. Fleeing Star Breeze is really good. We have Space Dust. Crackle from Afar. I think we're going to take the chess piece. I think we're going to prepare to make sure that we have multiple pieces of equipment that we want. Oh my god, and of course we would have got past the robe immediately. The robe is so good. Red Brush Off is really good. Oh my god, dude. Aurora must be so open. There's a Leech and a Red Quick Succession in this pack. Red Brush Off is really good. I really like the Fleeing Star Breeze, though. How many blues do we have? We have 5 blues right now. We want to make sure we're on like 11-ish. I think we're just going to take the Star Breeze. Man, Brush Off is so good. I'm not dooming draft, no. We need blues. There's another Cosmic Suture floating around. Pulsing Cardia at red is really good. Blue Oryx Shards. Blue Ebbing Arc Stride. Blue Crackle from Afar. What does our blue situation look like? So we have 3 blue no blocks so far. We have 4 blue no blocks so far. Crackle from afar is good, and I kind of like the cheese aspect, but I think we're just looking for consistency. Yellow Cosmic Duality feels like a gift from God. I also really like Thunderous Retort. Like the AB pieces. I think red succession is like pretty good. Like any number of successions is good, right? Like blue or yellow is really solid, but red's also fine, right? Definitely just going to take the duality here. Blue 3 block or a 1 cost nebula or a nebula cycle. How many of the we have 3 pulsing cardias? Let's take the nebula cycle. That's fine. Yellow hollow shield. Arc Stride as a go again piece is okay, because if they just want to take 4, that's fine. Clear Conscience. I don't really think this is fine, I think. Yeah, we'll take some go again here. We'll take some potential go again. A blue Auric Shards seems fine. Fleeing Starbreeze coming back around is pretty good. Prevention Effect at blue seems fine. What did we get stuck with? A Rift Breaker? Not exactly like I'm over the moon about that, but it could be okay. Could be okay. Every Omens hero is missing 3 Majestics, so of course the set feels less powerful. I mean, the set's a little undercooked. Heartless, I am not dooming on draft. I actually really like the draft format. They instant on, oh my god, Trent in full, Trent jumping in his full beauty to start off the stream. Also, guys, thanks for being here. Glad you guys are hanging out while we are drafting. All right, so did we take the red brush off earlier? No. Oh, Voltic Impact is just so good. There's another Nourishing Glow here. This might will, though. Nourishing Glow might will. Voltic Impact is really good. Man, the brush off. The brush off. This is going to be really good for whoever. Yeah, I think we just have to take the Voltic Impact. I think, like, these cards are just, like, auto slam. Seeker's Hood is a good one. Red Brush Off is good. Embodiment of Lightning Token. Shattering Flow Tide is a really good one. There's like a 0% chance that wills. This might will. There's a world where Conflux might will. I mean, we have a good number of auras that we can flicker and do stuff with. Glow. Wish we had better ones that I didn't hate, really. I think I'm just going to take the brush off here. We don't have a lot of defensive tools. We're just looking at a lot of 3 blocks. I think having this brush off would be good. Man, if we hadn't taken that arm piece earlier, this would be crazy. Yo, Circular Flow Tide is really good here. I would actually take this if we didn't already have the arm piece, but I think we're just taking Flow Tide. Circular Flow Tide seems good. Yeah. I mean, Circular Flow Tide's my favorite one to flicker. Glittering Spike, not bad. Nourishing Glow, Pulsing Cardia. How many blues do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need at least a couple more blues. Nourishing Glow is a really good one. I really hate to pass on that Pulsing Cardia, though. I mean, we have a few red attacks that work pretty well. I think we'll just take the Nourishing Glow, right? I always struggle with this kind of stuff. Maybe we get lucky in this Wills. Maybe we get lucky in Nourishing Glow or the 0 for 5 Wills. Red 0 for 5 with Go Again. Oh, a blue Corrosive Space Dust. This gets +1 for each card in hand. Thunderous Retort's also not bad. There's multiple cards that I like in this pack. I think we're taking the Go Again one. We just want the Go Again piece, I'm pretty sure. We don't need another Ponder token. Blue Cosmic Duality is really good. I'm so confused on what's being taken. There's a Dashing Flash Foot in this pack. There's a Snap Fingers, which tells me somebody already has one of those. I'm going to take the blue Cosmic Duality. I like that card a lot. Red Hollow Shield is a good one to pick up. I like this a lot. This is a very weird looking Guardian, I agree. Another Red Hollow Shield? Ooh, this card's insane. Because you can play this and then cheat out something. As much as I like the Red Hollow Shield, I think that's just better. Am I about to take another Nourishing Glow? How many Shattering Flow Tides do we have? 2? I mean, I really like Nourishing Glow, but man, 3 might be too many. Is 3 too many? I'm gonna lean into it. Rewarded. Good decisions. This is fine. Red Pulsing Cardi, a Wield. What? Wow. Blue Corrosive Space Dust Wield? What is this draft? Liliana in the background of our draft is interesting. All right. We are Zyggy. This is Aurora. So 1 Zyggy, 1 Aurora, 1 Swolio, 2 Zyggy, 2 Aurora, 2 Swolio, 3 Swolio, 3 Aurora. So 3 Aurora, 3 Aurora, 3 Swolio, and 2 Zyggy. 2 Zyggy, 3 Swolio, 3 Aurora. And by the way, guys, I do not do that because I want to know what other people are taking. I do that so that I can keep track of my notes. What did we pack 1, pick 1, take? We pack 1, pick 1, took the... It wasn't Corrosive Space Dust. It was Lightning Form, right? Yeah, we pack 1, pick 1, took Lightning Form. By the way, guys, if you are a YouTube member or a Twitch subscriber, you automatically have access to my testing log where I keep up with all of this stuff in one place. People, there were 2 Swolios right beside each other. Let's see. We are playing Zyggy. Draft 1, 5, 25, 26. We're going to import. We got to figure out who I was playing against. 1, 2, 3, 4. No Fuse Lexi. Whoever that is. Okay, we have to add in the Aphrodite because it does not add that in automatically. We have to get rid of the equipment piece. I need to see what all we need to cut first because there's some stuff mean, I think most of the stuff that we took is playable. It's just going to be determined by like what we want to play. 14 blues might be a couple too many. I think we can cut the Sigil of Lightning. I want to make sure that we have having Riftbreaker feels okay. We're at 35 cards right now. We're 13 blues. Do we want to cut a blue Auric Shards maybe? And then what if we play one go again and 1+1? And then that leaves us with 11 blues. No, this is Runaway's Discord that we are drafting with. 100%. Thunderous Retort is what I call a fart now, bro. Yeah, this draft was pretty crazy. We'll see how well I do. Is your testing log as good as Betsy's log? Yes, Gage, it is. Okay, we need to cut 3 more cards. This card's insane. Brush Off is good. Red Hollow Shields. Create a Lightning Flow. Voltic Impact. This is kind of tough. I'm not sure what we're supposed to cut here. There's a lot of good cards in this deck that I like. Zero for 4 is insane. Lightning Form's going to be good. We want Voltic Impact for on-hit effects. Making those is good. This is the 2 for 7. 0 for 5. Gain a resource. I mean, I guess we're just like looking at yellows that we can cut. Pulsing Cardi is just so good. Let's cut 1 Pulsing Cardia. We want to keep the Go Again one. I think we want to keep Cosmic Duality. Man, do I want to cut yellow Auric Shards? Like, I really don't want to, like, cut our ways to, like, cheese out of the game. Are we gonna have to cut from... Okay, so make a Ponder Ward 2. Make a Lightning Flow Ward 2. Man, this is tough. I'm thinking it's Auric Shards or Nebulous Cycle is where my gut keeps landing. That is tough. Okay, let's try this. I think 11 blues is fine. And I think 11 blues puts us in a good spot. We're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blues, 6 blues that don't block. So we're going to be reliant on a lot of our blocking from other places. Let's see if my opponent has made a game and tagged me already. They have. Fantastic. Thank God they made it draft limited. Good luck and have fun, opponents. I'm being pinged for draft, which is funny. I always get a kick out of that. For anybody who does not know, I am going to attempt to play my, like, even if I lose, I want to be playing my losing games. Okay, let's try it like this and see how it feels. We're going to try it like this and see how it feels. So I could attack with Pulsing Cardia and then use the resource to fragment it in to go over the top. And then we could try to put this into play. I feel like I almost just want to start here. What if we just put this into play? And then we just pass? We can arsenal the go again. Yo, what's up, Drew? We can just put this into play, arsenal go again, and then we can just set up for next turn. They're going to activate Aurora on our turn. Laced Lightning is really good. They pitch a Calling Thoughts to activate. Yeah, that seems fine. We will arsenal this. Feels like we have a relatively straightforward block here. We can block. We get some value off of the Aphrodisias. When this hits a hero, deal a damage to them. So if we want to use the Aphrodisias, we're giving up the ability to block this cleanly. So I kind of think we're going to say no blocks here and then wait to activate Zyggy here. We can block with the Polaris Pulse Ray, and then we have the chance to go Arc Stride into Cardia, and then Arsenal the Voltic Impact. Yeah, we'll say no blocks here. And then in reactions, we're going to activate Zyggy. We're going to shoot them for 1. See how they want to utilize this. If they utilize the Laced Lightning here, it would be pretty bad for us, actually, at instant speed. Because they could just set up another embodiment of lightning. So Rush of Power is going to put us to 17. Space Dust puts them to 18. Okay. So we will block here. We are going to activate Aphrodisias. Aphrodisias, however you pronounce it. I have no idea how you pronounce it. They probably want to use some of the prevention effects now to try and set up for next turn. Like we may get Hood and Lace Lightning here to prevent 2. They get to opt 1 and set up an embodiment. Yeah. Like if they have a blue, this works out really well for them. Aphrodisias. Can't tell if you guys are trolling me now or not. Okay. All right. Now we're just going to yeet this Arc Stride at them. If they're willing to just take 4, then we'll just Arsenal the Impact and pass. I think that's okay. Troll. I love Drew. That's how you say it. I knew it.
Lizard.
My man. My man. Okay. They're willing to just eat 4 to keep their turn. We're going to Arsenal the Voltic Impact and just pass back to them. There's some pretty good cards in our hand here. Destroy an Aura token they control. Yeah, I'll take 3. because we have the Cardia and the Flow Tide we can block with here. I'd just rather block something that matters, I think. And then we can try to throw the Voltic Impact. I kind of hate that. Yeah, I kind of hate that, but the Storm Shard is a pretty good instant speed play there. We will block with the Pulsing Cardia, and I'm just going to use... I guess I'll just save my equipment. No, we want to use it because we're not going to use our hero ability, and that's the important part. That's right. Tell him, Drew. Tell him. Yeah, we'll just do this and use our arm piece because we're not going to utilize... We're not going to utilize our hero ability. Yo, let's go. Bringe with the 5 bits. Appreciate it, dog. Appreciate it a whole bunch, man. Hey, what's up, Philip? I like the limited format a lot. I like the limited format a lot. Like, I'll be very honest. This limited format's been great so far. I've really enjoyed it a whole bunch. This limited format is really, really good. I'm excited to draft it at US Nationals. I also think we're in a world where, like, people who practice this draft format are going to be very rewarded because it's not easy. The first draft, draft that you do, I feel like is a lot of, like, analysis paralysis. Like, there's a lot of that goes on. Do I want to push this up by 1 with the 1 floating and see if they give up their hero ability? I think this is fine, right? Yo, you've never played Limited? Dude, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Like, this Limited format is really cool. You should definitely, like, try to go to your pre-release. Target attack gets go again? We could pitch this to prevent. This hand is kind of awkward. This hand does not work super well. A lot of 2 blocks. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to pitch the Star Breeze. We're going to prevent the AB to do this. We're going to say no blocks here. They're going to give this go again. We're going to activate Zyggy to flicker this. They're going to prevent 1 damage. Now we cover this. They go to 12. Join the new layout. It seems more organized. Yo, thanks, Fringe. I appreciate that, dude. I mean, there are a lot of 2 blocks in this set, you know? Okay, so we can go to 9 and put this into play and attack for 5 and then Arsenal the Beckoning Brilliance. I think that's fine. I think that's better than pitching the Glow to Gillet and Aphroditeus. We want to pitch to Aphroditeus now and they just not have an Arsenal. What's the value of, like, what's the value of this 2 here? I mean, them going to 11 is big. No, this plays so well. We haven't seen any of our 0 cost or our 1 cost auras yet. I mean, we've seen the blue and the red corrosive space dust, but we haven't seen the yellow one, is the one I was referring to. So I don't know. Maybe I think hanging on this is better. Zach Sobe, thank you so much for the sub over on YouTube. I appreciate you being here and hanging out. Guys, if you are here for the first time and you are new to the channel, we got 3 questions we ask everybody when they're new. They are, what's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Tell me about yourselves. Is the card file list available publicly on the... yes. So, Z, it is available in the Runaways Discord. They always make the file, and then they let you grab the file in the Discord. Yep, absolutely. It is publicly available for you to grab. 110%. Okay, so they are not going to give us... theirs is fine. It doesn't matter. Are they going to give up a card to make a flow? I mean, if they pitch a blue, it works pretty well, right? Ooh, pitching a yellow is kind of awkward. So we make a lightning flow token. They're going to take nothing, but setting up a lightning flow is pretty good because I'm just going to go to 8. That's fine. And then we're going to play this. So we're going to go back to 9. And then on their turn, we have Zyggy and Aphrodite. So this is coming in for 2. How can we make this work? If we block with gain a resource, we can go lightning form, flicker, Aphrodite, which feels pretty good. Yeah, because lightning form's an on hit, they'll probably want to block, right? I never answered, even though I chatted a few times. My name is Joey. I got into Fab because good games are good, and I'm a chilly guy. Well, dude, let's go. Joey, welcome to the channel, man. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you're hanging out with us, dude. Did they fix bot closing chat rooms for draft? No, they have fixed it to where the queues are actually in the right place. The Runaways have been working hard to make sure that the Discord is up and running. I've been very grateful to them for making sure that happens for all of us. Very grateful. I got into Flesh and Blood because of the art. I like the classic Portillo style hot dog. I don't think I've ever had a Portillo style hot dog, but I'm intrigued. I am intrigued. Okay, so we're going to make an embodiment of lightning. We're going to activate Zyggy so that we gain a life, and then we're going to Aphrodite them. And we're going to go back to 10. Feels like a pretty good place to be. They go down to 7. The only thing that scares me is that they have a 5-card hand. We're probably just looking at trying to keep gas so that we can get aggressive here. Like, the very minimum, we can go 4 into 3 here. Be cool if we could just, like, snipe them with Cosmic Duality, but I don't think that's going to be the play. I would like to think that we're going to be activating Seekers kill it this turn, but I don't know that we are. We're probably just going to be blocking and then using Brush Off this turn, maybe, because we don't have a hero ability that we get to utilize. I think this is fine. They really are. Like, Runaway's Discord is always working overtime to make sure that we can draft. And I'm always very, very appreciative of that. This cost me 6 songs to make this big. Sure hope it's worth it. I can say I appreciate it if nothing else. Create a lightning flow token. I mean, I really don't want to take arcane damage here, but I don't know that we have a choice. We could brush off the arcane damage. And this is coming in for 6, right? So we take the... this is really awkward. They make a lightning flow token, which means they're going to get to end on their hero ability, which is pretty good. And then brush off prevents this well, which is good. So we're covering this up. And then we're going to go to 7. I hate that we're going to use this without the value we really want. And then it's 15 apiece on cards right now. We actually had hot dogs for dinner. Well, I take that back. We had brats, technically, but... we still have a yellow aura that we need to get value from. Like, there's still just a yellow aura in our deck. Like, the 1-cost yellow aura, we still have one that makes a lightning flow when it comes into play, or when it leaves, I think. Do you think Weeping Battleground would be good alongside all of the new Rune Chants of Sin? Is Weeping Battleground the new one? Bro, Zyggy is meant for you, I swear. Why is that, Carl? Bridge, is that the new 0-cost attack that you're referring to? Do we want to Arsenal this and just set up? Or do we just want to force them? I think I just want to force them to make a decision. I think we're at that point in the game. The D-React. Weeping Battleground. I would have to see it to know what I'm talking about. I think there's a real... so I don't know that new Swolio is going to get figured out. Like, to do, like, fast enough to do well in CC at Nationals. But I think that once there's enough time... I think there's a real chance. I think there's a real chance that Zyggy does well at that. I'm sorry, that Swolio does well at Vegas. We're just going to put these into play. We're going to attack for 7. Do I pitch the Flow Tide here? What if we pitch the Flow Tide and just attack for 7? I mean, I kind of want to prevent this, right? That's just not good in this spot. We need, like, big attacks. All of the new heroes do get fatigued pretty easily. Zyggy plays defensively like a Guardian, but has evasion, spike turns, and gives you a blend of elements. Defensive tools feels very aggro. I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe Zyggy is much more my speed than I realize. Oh, the one from Pin that puts them back in that banishes them. It's possible. It could very well be a thing. So how does the Swolio play well into fatigue? Like, I'm actually curious, gamer. And if it's too much to type in a YouTube message, you're welcome to DM it to me. But I'm genuinely just curious because, like, I've fatigued new Swolio 3 times now just by playing AB2 or AB3 and bonking them with a log. Like, I'm really curious to know, like, how you're seeing that happen. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, I'm genuinely curious. So we get 2 Embodiment of Lightnings, but more importantly, we get 2 cards out of their deck. This could actually be really good. So I'm kind of thinking we say no blocks, which I know might be crazy. So I'm going to play one of these now, just so we don't get cheesed by something. You have to block this. And if you put multiple cards on it, I'm going to play the other Nourishing Glow. And we're going to blink both of them and go back to 4. There's also a world where we just let this happen and we Aphrodite to, like, shoot them for 2. Because the world where we can't kill them is real, unfortunately. There is a strategy to loop 8 arcane damage every turn when you have like 4 to 5 cards left in deck, but I think you die until you hit that spot. Interesting. Rosilia, I think, is very bad into fatigue. Your only out is the Perish Thought, bring back cards, Remembrance type deal. I think people are playing the deck incorrectly and not playing to put proper pressure on the opponent each turn, not to mention that he does have a loop available to him. Okay, so it sounds like there's like some plays, some potential plays. So we bounce this. Is going to 4 more important than shooting them for 2? I think shooting for 2 is pretty good here. Because if they want to use their hero ability, they have to take 2. Okay. So a card out of their deck in Thunderous Retort to be able to cover this up. I mean, they're keeping a card in their deck, but it is a card out of their deck too. And then we have Ward 1 in play when we're at 3. I don't remember them pitching Vault-bound dualities, but it's possible. How are we going to make this happen? So they're going to have 5 cards in their deck. I mean, we can block 6. I could block 3, go to 1, and then lead on this and see what they do, because I feel like going to 1 is giving them a chance. It's leaving an out for me to die out of nowhere. Maybe I'm just supposed to cover 2 cards? Yeah, that was a really bad play. I forgot they had go again. Because if I cover 2 cards, I'm then in a situation where we cover with 2 cards, they throw that at us, we let the ward eat it, and then we still attack them for 3. We're going to give this go again. Not that that really matters, but we're more preventing the damage. I am enjoying the discussion here. The 8 arcane damage loop isn't as good as it sounds. Against Betsy style, you kill them before they get there. If you get there, the Jarl Hard Fatigue has Oasis and AB4 to just end my loop. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, there's lots of interesting discussions around this, right? There's lots of interesting discussions around it. I don't know that they can kill us from here. We just have to have an attack to kill them with, and I don't know that we do. Is this game going to end in a draw? Maybe it's not. Okay, so this has happened. We have a lightning flow. We go to damage, like we don't. That's fine. We play circular flow. We flick it with Zyggy. We shoot them for 2, and then next turn we can play the hollow shield, bounce it, flick it, and we can play it, flick it, bounce it, and shoot them for 2 because we needed to have the flow in play. Yeah. Okay, so we're good. I thought this was going to end in a draw, but we have ways to activate our weapon that is going to allow us to win the game here. So we're good. We're good. There was a window where if they had another Voltbound Duality, which like we knew it wasn't, we technically had no lightning flow, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so we are going to play the hollow shields. We are going to pitch the flick with Zyggy. It's not only for assassins. How true. And then we're going to do this, which is 2 arcane. They spell void 1, and then we kill them. Took a while, but we got there. Okay. Hooray! We win! All right. Let's see who we have waiting on us in the 1-0 bracket. Looks like we already have another game lined up. Good luck and have fun. So this is another Aurora game. That is fine. Let's see. We did okay that game with the way it was set up. Let's try it again and see how it feels. Ay, 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 Alpha. What if we attack for 4, play the Space Dust, and then pass? I mean, it seems pretty good, right? We could also just put both of these into play. I don't think that's correct, though, right? This is the one turn they're guaranteed to fragment on. I do think we'll just make this play. And then we will put the Space Dust into play here. Who do you think is the strongest hero in this limited format? I mean, day 1 consensus tells us that it's a Swolio because Paul Van Gysel, however you pronounce his last name, PVG, forced the Swolio in top 8 draft and still made it to the finals. Now, to be fair, PVG is a different animal, but we'll see. We'll see how that continues to shape up, though. This is like day 1 draft as well, right? You have to keep that in mind. Day 1 draft is a little different. We have to play this now. And then we're just going to pass. I have no interest in like flickering or anything. We're just going to put the Hollow Shield in Arsenal. If they discard a duality to try to like do something here, yeah, there it is. We're going to activate the Gillet, I think is fine. And they're pitching a Singeing Flow Stride. Do we want to do Seekers or do we just want to save this? I mean, this is a pretty good combo, but I think we'll just save. We'll just use Seekers since it's here. Prevent this damage, and then we'll save the Space Dust for another turn to be able to block like 4 next turn effectively. Do we want to leave this blue on top, or I think the blue prevention effect could be better late game. So let's do this. I mean, there's 11 blues in the deck, so the odds that we draw another one is relatively reasonable. They're going to pitch a yellow. So they have Ponder Token and create a Lightning Flow on the bottom. We're going to let this happen. We're going to pass, and we're going to Arsenal the Hollow Shield. Ebbing Arcstride is good, but I don't really think it's where we want to be right now. So I think right now we can expect to pitch the Ebbing Arcstride to Zyggy. This gets, okay, so this is the, what I would call like draft chaff, like maybe sideboard card. We're going to say no blocks. We're going to pitch the blue to activate Zyggy so that Space Dust leaves. We're going to deal a damage to them. We're going to see if they want to prevent or not. Nope, they go to 18. Zyggy resolves. And now we're just going to let this soak up 4. We have left ourselves a little open to this play where we may have to play the Hollow Shield now. And pass on the Aphrodite. I really don't think that's correct, though. Are we just supposed to, like, eat this? It kind of feels bad, but this deals 1 arcane to us. We can't use this. Maybe I was supposed to leave the Seekers up so that we had it available to us, knowing that we weren't going to be able to use our arm piece. I think the Ward 4 is just worth so much life. So it feels bad, but I think we're just going to have to let it happen. I'm actually really glad that Victor is alive to see U.S. Nationals. Sadly, I won't get to play Victor at U.S. Nationals, but Victor will leave during national season, so it's cool. Obviously, like I kind of wish I didn't have to play against it as Betsy, but all right, they blow up one of our auras when this happens. This is also a good learning moment to play around the arm piece in other situations because I was not at that point in time. Like I'll just be entirely honest with you guys, I was not playing around the arm piece right there. Do I need to refresh? Is it me? Life goes on. I have a Backstreet Boys song stuck in my head. I've been listening to the Backstreet Boys as I get ready for me and Carly to see them in July.
Some biddies, you say?
Yo, let's go, Bringe, with the 5 bits. Thank you, dog. Appreciate you throwing nickels at me, brother. Means a lot. Remembrance is hitting a ban. I mean, honestly, like, I think it needs to go. Will Victor still go during Nats if Remembrance gets banned? Ooh. If Remembrance gets banned, I think Fatigue decks become scary at US Nationals. Here for the tunes, Fab is secondary. Restricting Remembrance would also be fine. Ooh, it would be fun to play him at side events, actually. Like, I may play Victor at side events at night if there's CC side events. Like, is my opponent, like, messaging me in the queue? I really don't want to claim victory, but I also, like... I mean, I'm trying to hang on here as long as I can. We've been waiting a couple minutes, I feel like. I hope they hit T-Talks. I guess that's true. I could have used the resource to discard Duality to make a flow and then let it go. Would have been a fine play. Okay. It appears they are finally back. Drafted, like, this is one of the places where, like, I really don't ever want to, like... I don't want to, this is one of the, like the times where I don't want to claim victory. Like I want to play out my games. If they gave back bonds on this band announcement, I would be very surprised. They can't use their hero ability, so me taking one here... We go to 13. Like, if I go to 13, I can block with the Pulsing Cardia on the Scorpio. It's blocking 2 either way, right? Like, it really doesn't matter. They may throw something else with a different on-hit effect. Because I want to discard the Duality so that our Hollow Shield will be online next turn. Oh, dude, if they get back bonds, Wally will hit Flow State. That's for sure. Go hit Grapey again, bro. I have still yet to hear the Breakpoints episode about giving each of the heroes a walkout song. I think we talked about some of that a little bit, right? We talked about some of that a little bit. All right, we'll cover this up. We're gonna discard the Duality. Their hero's tapped, so they kind of have to take the damage. Show me the meaning of being lonely.
Some biddies, you say?
Bringe, right on cue. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to update the record. I did win round 1. We are 1-0 in this draft. I apologize. We could have hit him with the Aphrodite here, but I think this is better. We had talked about using the Aphrodite, but I think making sure that we have the flow in play is better. We could have also have put this into play and then attacked with this and then arsenaled the duality. That would have been okay. What would you have done, Knight? I'm curious to know what you would have done. That appreciates the nickels? I mean, dog, listen. They hurt, but that's okay. Love often hurts, you know? Love often hurts. Also, like, if I'm always in a situation where if they're willing to take 5, like, this is a fourth of their life total. I'm always okay with this not being fragmented. Well, at least for the most part. Also, by the way, guys, like, and Knight, like, I'm going to use what you said as an example. I don't mean this to, like, come across in a poor way. If I take a line you don't agree with, please put the line that you would have taken in chat, because this is a very new draft format, and I am still learning just like everybody else. I am piecing together things and trying to figure out where I want to be and what I want to be doing. So if you see a line I don't, and you would like to point that out, like, please tell me the line you would have taken, because that helps all of us grow together. I believe this would have been better. Blank lines. Thank you. Thank you. Knight, by the way, if you're still hanging out, I would like to know what your line was. There's a game to watch. So what if we block here and then we go blink of an eye for 7? And then we can play the Nourishing Glow and flicker it. And then when it flickers, we can Aphrodite. It does take away our value of being able to do like Hollow Shield stuff, because this works better with being able to flicker Zyggy and Aphrodite on their turn. I think we can take 2 here. I think this is fine. Means you have died. Are we going to use our hero ability? I think the answer is no. So I think we're good to just do this, because we're not going to use our hero ability. Like, we're just playing things out here. So we get to play Blink of an Eye. And this is tough. If you play Arsenal to prevent the 1 damage and let the ward take 4, you can still play the 0 for 5, but you can pitch the yellow for Aphrodite, so you save 4 life and deal 2 arcane. So we deal 2 arcane, save 4 life, and don't put the flow into play. It's probably, like, the 4 life is probably just better than the... Probably just better. Yeah, the it's probably just better than that. That makes sense. Yeah. That checks out. Okay, so they don't give us anything to blink. We are just going to play the Hollow Shield, and we're just going to pass. We'll Arsenal the Nourishing Glow. Like this card a lot. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Knight. I like that line. I like that line quite a bit. We have 2 equipment in the bin, and they have 2 equipment in the bin, so we both have 6 cards out of our deck. I'm letting Bread. He's waiting in the 2-0 lobby right now, letting Bread know. So this is on my turn. Do I want to play the glow here? This is always word 1. I think being able to prevent 4 is pretty good, right? I think this is fine. I think this is fine. Like, letting the glow go is fine, because we're going to go to 12. We're going to prevent them from blowing up the hollow shield. We could just let the lightning flow go, but I don't think that's correct, considering that we are... Well, maybe we're going to now. What does our hand look like? Like, if we... That is quite a line, Bringe. I will say that. No, Knight. No, Knight. I didn't mean that like in a bad way. I was genuine. Like, I was being very sincere. That like I just meant that I would like for you to share what you would have done, because it helps me learn like what you're looking at. Maybe we just let this go, because we can't flicker this, right? If we let this go, we can put... Man, it really sucks. I hate to do that. I wonder if we're just supposed to blink and throw 2 at them, pitching like the Star Breeze or something. God, I don't like that line at all. We could have just played this from hand.
Some biddies, you say.
I'm just going to ask if they care if I undo. And I told him, I said, it's cool to say no. Like, I will never be offended. I always like to ask, like, you know. Brandon, let's go with the 4 bits. I appreciate that. Thank you, buddy. My opponent just said we all learning. It's very nice of them. Okay. So the arcane trigger goes on the stack. They already have go again, right? So we are going to... I really want to flicker this one if I can help. I want to save this one if I can help, but the life gain is really good. I mean, we don't have to give anything go again. And then we let this one go. And then we say no blocks. We are going to use Zyggy. Ziggy, 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 can't you see? Just hypnotize me. Then we have the Aphrodisias.
Some biddies, you say.
Okay. Yo, let's go, Bringe, with the 5 bits. Thank you, brother. Long time no see. Glad to see you're doing well. And good news, 32 minutes away that holds armories. Yo, Waves, that's awesome, bro. I love to hear that for you. I know you were struggling to find like locals for a while, so I'm super glad to hear that you are finding locals and it's like working out better now. That is awesome. I absolutely love that. I like this cool purple halo on my messages. Probably because you're doing the bits all the time. I appreciate the penny. I appreciate the penny, Brinch. Thank you. Listen, everything counts. I mean, we're hanging out here having fun. Like, you know, I've said this for a long time, like the sub goal of like 500 during the month of May, like that was a fun thing to do. But also like, you know, I like giving money or like putting anything into the stream is never required. I stream for the love of the game because I like hanging out with you guys. My line would have been play Nourishing Glow from hand in response to the arcane trigger, flicker the shield, pitching the other blue plus Aphrodite, then saying crescendo into the yellow. Okay, so you would have played the Nourishing Glow instead of keeping it in your deck? Okay. So we just gain a life now? We're at 11 now, as opposed to... We're at 11 as opposed to being at 10, which could be very relevant. We may never make it back around to the Nourishing Glow. Want to see me play Slippy? I mean, I like Slippy. Like, I laughingly said that I was going to play Slippy after Aurora LL because it was like playing Aurora, but you offered your opponent way more hard decisions. Hey, what's up, Florian? How are you? Omens is very interesting. If nothing else, Omens draft is absolutely phenomenal. I'm loving the draft. All right. Show me the money. All right, no cheese here with the duality. So this is going to be 6 go again. I mean, what if we just block 6? Like, I really don't want to go to 4. Our hand is okay. Like, we would throw this, they would take nothing, and then we would pitch Crackle from afar to play Cosmic Duality, which would take another card from their hand. So we're basically saying if this is not an attack with Go again, which they could Aurora and do something else, it's just such a weak turn. All right, we're going to block 3. And the reasoning behind that is that we're going to go for a Cosmic Duality line where they tap their hero to get rid of their last Lightning Flow, and we can go for an instant speed kill. Because they would have to have like a prevention effect. We're going to go to 5. I'm going to give them an option to make a mistake. Oh, wait. We can't kill them because we have to discard this and then play this. Admittedly, we could have just got them. If I could count better. Yeah, there's no way for us to win the game because now we do this now, which I think is correct. Is it correct? Yeah, I did. Ironically, gave myself a chance to make a mistake, which is hilarious. So if I attack with this, we take 1 card, Arsenal the Nourishing Glow, and then Aphrodite is not lethal. If we do this now, they can't prevent anything. All we have to do is play the Nourishing Glow and then go for lethal, even through their leg piece, because they have no flows. The irony in me giving myself a chance to make a mistake is hilarious. We did our best to not draw a blue, didn't we? We did our best. Good lord. Okay. I mean, that's fine. I would rather them play more things out. So we're going to play this now. We're going to gain a life. We're going to activate Zyggy. And then we do have block left over with Lightning Form and Pulse Ray if we need it. We go to 7. Yeah, I think we have to pitch this. This should be lethal. Okay, so it's not lethal. They stay at 1. Block 5, take 2. There's no way I'm supposed to take all of this. We're just supposed to wait for a hand where they have a little bit of an awkward one. All right. Well, they make a flow. And then we're going to go to 3. The BNR is Thursday. The BNR is Thursday. We're going to get voting results, and we're going to get voting results, and we're also going to get the BNR. Like Sage voting results. Is this the feeling I need or want me? But only on Thursdays. That's right. Yo, Bringe, thank you for the 5 bits, dog. I appreciate it. Yokohama was fun. I had a really good time. I had a really good time in Yokohama. Oh, attacking with this is insane. We just need to be able to block. Okay, so we block 3. Brush off to cover this up. Now, here's an interesting question. How many Voltbound? They've discarded 3 Voltbound dualities. We're going to go to 1 and say they don't have it. We're going to go to 1 and say they don't have it. I voted for Kano. Ira may seem like a bunch of play, but she's fair. Oh, I voted for Kano. I voted for Kano. I don't hide from that. I don't. If they have another Voltbound duality, we are going to lose, which feels kind of bad. But they've already discarded 3. Like, I can't imagine they have 3. Feels like a reasonable number for them to have. There was a world where we could have debated blocking with Erode Authority and then arsenaling the Voltic Impact and going for the win on the following turn. But we could have drawn no blocks. Their hand could have been insane. If they don't have it, this is really powerful because it means they have to block with 3 cards. Now, one of my locals likes to play anything but CC. Oh, see, I've also heard about that kind of stuff, Brent. Like, people couldn't vote. I have heard that stuff. All right, we took 3 cards from them, which means we are now 10 cards each apiece. So, Dark, if you hit !draft in the chat, it'll give you a link to the Runaways Discord. They have instructions on how to join their queue and draft. !draft in the chat for anybody watching at home that wants to know how to draft this format. This requires a card, and then this is going to require 2 cards. And if they go for some nonsense right here, like if they go for discard Voltbound duality, we pitch the Conflux with the Glide through Starlight, and then we prevent. Okay, thank God that doesn't deal damage. That would be crazy. I mean, to be fair, that would actually be insane if it did. And then it's going to be 7, which requires 2 cards. And we're going to get 2 Embodiment of Lightnings from this. Okay. Like to get those Go Again, Dylan Arcane out of the way. Sure. Oh, okay. Wow. So they were close to not being able to block at all last turn, which is big. We arsenal this because it guaranteed has a Go Again. This Nourishing Glow is going to be insane right here. Man, we're just going to play this now. I don't want to get cheesed by something. I think we're going to squeak out this game with Crackle from afar, which is pretty funny, to be honest. And then we can put this into play and set up the Aphrodisia skill. Oh my gosh. Which hero do you think is the most fun to play so far? I mean, I really enjoy playing Zyggy a lot. Zyggy is a hero I've truly enjoyed. We play this for the +1 effect. And hopefully this closes the game out with us at 2. I don't think there's anything that they can do to kill us like at instant speed. Okay. Hooray! Confetti! All right, we are 2-0 in this draft. It's taking me a minute to like walk through the lines and find them and stuff like that. All right, let's make this link for Bread here. Bread is waiting on us. Draft, private. At Fatigue Bread. We are waiting. Here is our 3-0 game. For the 3-0, this would be my first 3-0 of this draft so far, so this would be my first 3-0 of this draft so far. All right, I have not heard from Taylor yet if we are recording tonight. I mean, our deck is very good. I wish we had more equipment pieces, but our deck is very good. I like our deck a lot. This feels like one of the better Ziggy decks that I've drafted. Let's see. I think this is actually going to be really good. I think we want to add in any word we can find, right? I think is really, really powerful here. The big attacks are good. Hollow Shield, Lightning Form. We don't want to cut 0 for 5s with Go Again. Are there yellows we can cut that we feel comfortable cutting? I think we can cut... What yellows? We'll cut these. We'll bring in the Prevent 2 and the Ward 2. I think are good. I think these are good. I don't think we are recording tonight. I mean, Taylor, that's okay, buddy. I was just checking to see if I had heard from you. It's okay, man. I get it. Like some things are out of your hands, dude. We'll get it figured out. We will get it figured out. Also, shout out to Taylor for always making sure that we are taken care of at the podcast. I mean, yeah. Let's just Prevent 2. We'll take 1, but make an extra lightning flow, which is really important. Okay. Actually, am I supposed to prevent that? I think we can just gill it here, right? That's fine. Go Again? Yeah, leave that on top. We'll prevent this. Okay, so we don't need to go again here. We can Arsenal go again, which I think is fine. I think arsenaling the go again piece is absolutely okay here. Getting a Nebula duality out of the deck is fine. Gaining a resource is cool. Not that it's really gonna... Do we want to just do this and keep the Nourishing Glow for later? Actually, what if we pitch the go again and Arsenal this? I think I like that better. Oh, shit. Shit! Sorry, bro. Brad's gonna kill me. Brad, I'm sorry in advance. We'll just go ahead and do this now, just so I don't mess this up anymore. And then we'll pitch the go again, Arsenal this, give it +1. Fragment resolves, we gain a resource. This is going to push 1 damage. Hopefully, it should push a damage. Brush off's just going to prevent. I mean, that's fine. Like, yellow brush off's looking pretty good because... Oh, shit. Well, no, it wouldn't have mattered, right? It wouldn't have mattered. So, yeah, they're preventing 2 damage no matter what. And then it's... Aphrodisias? Aphrodisias? I have no idea. People pronounce it different ways, I've learned. Gonna give up using the hero ability. Okay. So... Oh, they use one of the lightning flows to take nothing? Okay, sure. Create 2 lightning flow tokens feels pretty good. Are we using our hero ability for anything? I'd like to, but... Okay, so let's play this. Let's activate Zyggy. Let this come back into play and gain a life. We will pitch the Cardia to deal 2 damage to them. They're just letting that go. And then we will let these leave to save some life. This will go to the bottom first. We will attack for 5. If they are comfortable with taking 5, that's cool with me. So we can just get aggressive here. And then we can Arsenal the Polaris, which I also think is really good. I think having this set up in Arsenal is just a good place to be. I need you, want me. That was one of those drafts where, like, this just felt like one of those, like, the actual physical draft was just one of those things where, like, I was just in my seat and things just lined up well. Damn, I keep forgetting to write down timestamps. It's okay. They are just willing to take 5. Oh, no, here we go. They're just going to prevent 3. Okay, so no damage off the Cosmic Suture. This card's really insane. What is that? The yellow 0 for 3. It's the yellow version. So we have to discard this, which is a little weird. What if my turn was take 3, take 4, really, and then we would go attack for 7, discard this, flicker 1 Aphrodisias on our turn? I think I'm okay with this. I think I'm okay with that exchange. We put some ward in play. We're going to attack, push some damage. We are going to pitch the Shattering Flow Tide here, which is another late game way for us to set up some lightning flows, which is fine. Like, late game ways to put flows into play is a good place to be. Think chat fell asleep? I mean, man, maybe they're drafting themselves. Maybe everybody wants to be drafting themselves. And that's okay. Even if everybody's just hanging out lurking, that's okay. You know, like I'm not bothered by that. Like, I want everybody to be hanging out, having fun at their own pace. Also, all 3 Nourishing Glows is really good against Swolio. Damien said, don't worry, dog. I got you. I can be loud. That is like the most Damien shit I've ever heard in my life, bro. All right, let's see if they're going to take 2 here. They do take 2. In the resolution step, we will discard Cosmic Duality, deal a damage to Swolio. They let go of the lightning flow, so they're not planning to use their hero ability at all. I wonder if this is like are they looking to like fatigue us or something? Nourishing Glow to 15, Nourishing Glow to 16, Aphrodite at the face. Oh, go ahead, Trent. Go ahead. Go ahead, Trent. Hello, other person on YouTube. Dude, I'm bothered 0 if you're sleeping while we're hanging out. Like, that doesn't bother me. I'm just happy you're here hanging out with me, you know? I'm just happy you're here hanging out with me. If you are sleeping, that's okay. There's a pretty good movie named While You Were Sleeping, so... That's right. Say it with your chest, Trent! I don't like the set, but I like my aggro blaze, so just here to support. Not much to say. Well, Arena, I appreciate that a whole bunch. It means a lot. Thank you. Yeah, we'll take 2. That's fine. Oh, that's an instant? Yo, that's crazy work. Yo, I bet Strike Twice is really good in this deck in CC. Every version of it that I've seen so far is playing it. Oh, be gentle. Be gentle, please. Ay, caramba. I mean, most nights I'm up until about midnight, whether it's podcasts, hanging out with Carly, like, you know, like I after I finish streaming, I have a few things to do after the stream that like keep me up for a while. Normally like getting things done like for content while I'm at work and stuff like that. It's gonna be 6 arcane. Ooh. Actually, am I supposed to? I'm sorry. Am I supposed to use this here? Yeah. We're just supposed to use this to save a life. Usually up till around 8 a.m. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's because you work at night, right, Bringe? Trent said straight jorking it. Who is this guy? Just kidding. So, yeah, you work night shift, if I remember correctly, Bringe. I feel like I remember you telling me that once. Okay, well, they have a 3 for 7 they want to Arsenal. Which means this turn cycle lines up pretty well for them, I think. I mean, we could put the Nebulous cycle into play. We could also just, like, pitch this and, like, use the blue and lightning form to just, like, get aggressive and then Arsenal this and try to do some shenanigans. Well, they're only blocking 5. I don't have to do anything. That's fine. If you're willing to just give me that, that's okay with me. I'm not going to do anything. Deal. Unfortunately, like, fortunately for us in this spot, like, the action is on them, which is a good thing for us. Now, putting this into play is really powerful. Because it means that we can create multiple ponders and arsenal the lightning form. We can flicker an Aphrodisias with a blue. Ho-ho! Oh my god, this is awful. Bro, this hand is so bad. Hang on, I have to think about this one for a second. If I put Corrosive Space Dust into play, pitching this, we can't Aphrodisias if we do that because we're going to throw the lightning form and it leaves us taking 5. What is the other option we have here? We flicker this to make a ponder, Aphrodisias them, pitching the Corrosive Space Dust. We're still taking 5 if we do that shit. It's so bad. There is not a good play line here. Not drawing a blue is really tough. Rainfall, exclamation point, draft. We'll get you a link to the Discord I'm drafting in. Oh, it's only 3 arcane damage. I thought this was an attack for 7 for some reason. So, never mind. What does our turn look like if we just, like, let this leave? We could play this, play Space Dust. If we take 2, we make a ponder. We attack with lightning form. Play this. Wow, this is so awkward. Okay. I think I know what we're going to do. We are going to flicker, pitch one. Actually, do I just want to... What if I play this? What if I pitch one to play this? No, we're just going to have to IP. It's just going to have to be weird. We could also pitch one to play this. No, I don't like that at all. Yeah, there is nothing that lines up well with this hand from what I can see. We could attack with this and put the Space Dust into play, and then not attack with the Arsenal. Are they trying to do something before this hits, I guess? We're going to pitch this so that we have it later. We would rather the Hollow Shield get blanked. Man, this is so awkward. Well, maybe want to be a streamer? Honestly, I was, like, me and Carly were just sitting around, like, talking. And she thought I would be good at it. So we bought a computer and started doing it. It's really all there was to it. Like, there was nothing else crazy. Man, this is weird. A single blue changes that entire problem. Ugh, I hate that. Swolio is very good and limited, I agree. Fragments for go again. Wow. 8 cards, no blues? Really? Pitch Blink of an Eye to Duality. Go to 5. I would really like to throw this Scattering Conflicts, but I think we're just gonna force them to try see if they want to take 5 or not. Oh. Thanks, Rose. I appreciate that. Are your inspirations? Do you watch other streamers? I don't know that I want to say I ignore the comp because like I there are times when I definitely like think back and I'm like, oh, like this is cool. I really like what they're doing. Maybe I should try this. And stuff like that. But I mean like one of my favorite streamers of all time, and most people laugh when I tell them this, is Ninja. Like Ninja is like I've been watching Ninja for a long time. I was watching Ninja like when he was like playing Fortnite competitively. If he streamed now, I would still watch him. He kind of stopped. Rose, thank you so much for the two gifted subs over on Twitch. I appreciate that, Rose. Thank you, thank you. Let's see, what's that put us at? 513. We are rolling right along. We are rolling right along. But yeah, I mean, I watch Ninja a lot. So pitch this to prevent 1, and then brush off, and then attack for 7. So pitch this to prevent 1, brush off, prevents 4. We make a lightning flow, attack them for 7. Is that where the headbang comes from? Okay, whoa, Bridge. If people speak French, then that's perfectly okay. Whatever people's native language are, they are more than happy to speak that here. Yeah, yeah, that's where the headband come from originally. Like when I started streaming, I was like, oh, I was like, oh, I told Carly, I was like, I need something that stands out, and she talked about Hawaiian shirts, which I always thought was cool. Volzar is free, but you have to have a card in your like it is technically free, but you have to have put an instant into your what if we just put this into play? Flicker it, shoot them. It would be the same thing as we can take 3 here and then go 4 into 3. I don't think French is a scary language. I wonder if there's a fatigue angle here. Like, genuinely wonder if there is a fatigue angle here for us. Let's lead here, because we could technically throw this for 5. I don't really think that's a good play. Oh, yeah, I have no idea if we can fatigue them here. Are there any nourishing glows left? There's 1. Fatigue these nuts, Trent said. Yo, that's crazy work, bro. That's crazy work. All right, so we're going to start over with Pulsing Cardia. This gains us a resource, which does technically allow us to throw this for 5. It's hard to type with one hand. You're a psycho. But I appreciate it. Commitment to the bit's important, you know? Commitment to the bit's important. I saw you say that earlier, but I was like in the middle of like talking about something. Yep, that is just it. Good game, Bread. What was left? Damn. So like we almost got there. Yeah, if we could have gotten the next turn, we would have been okay. Yeah, dang. I thought we were gonna get there. I thought that was a 3-0 deck. Might have been if I'd have played better. 2-1. Lost to Swolio in 3-0 game. Got past red, corrosive, space dust, pick 2, 2 hands throughout 3 games with no blue hurt, which is a very accurate assessment of what happened. Let's see. Let me grab the list here and put the link in here for everybody. So, well, it kind of looks like it's good we're not going to record tonight because that is the first draft. Like, that is actually just like the first draft. All right, let's see. Who's in the draft queue? We got 5 in the draft queue. We got 6 now. Let's get it. Oh, 7. Dude, you love to see it. You love to see it. We only need 1 more. God, that's what I will say. That's one thing I love is that drafts fire very quickly. When the new set comes out and everybody's practicing for nationals or like PT or something, like drafts fire very, very, very fast, which is really convenient. Phew, it's getting warm back here. Guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here tonight. Appreciate y'all chilling. Anyone know how to leave a session on Draftmancer? I'm not sure, to be honest. Like, I'm not entirely sure, like, how you leave the session. I mean, I think you can just, like, if you just close the tab you're in, it'll automatically close you out of the game that you're in, if I remember correctly. Let's go. Big Hydrate with Skeleton. Thank you. See, that last game was against Swolio. Man, it's crazy how good Swolio is in this draft format. Okay, let's close out of all these tabs we have open. All right. Let's jump over and draft. It's time to do the actual draft here. We went 2-1 in our first draft. Waiting on 2 more people. Oh. Control-Alt-Delete, huh? Hope you're having a lovely stream. Yo, Scott, what's up, dude? I appreciate you coming by, brother. I love the coverage at the world premiere, dog. Love the coverage, man. Hope you had a fun weekend in Prague. Looked like a lot of fun. I hate I missed it, to be honest. Secrets of Strixhaven. I don't know about drafting all that now. Although I will say I did play at a Magic what I'm equating the Magic event that I went to as like a skirmish. It's called a store championship, is what I'm equating it to. I played in that, and I did not do well. I did not do well. Turns out when you do not know the cards you're playing, like playing against or looking out for, it's hard to tech for something. So I was not prepared. But it was okay. I went and had a good time. Hung out with one of my friends I don't get to see much anymore. Oh, dude, Scott, always enjoy the show, bro. Always enjoy this coast shot. Always. We're like the callings and like all of the coverage that the team puts on is just so good. Like the coverage is just so good. Come on, random opponent, random person in the draft. Please show up. Let's not have a miss where we have to repair or requeue or whatever. I hate when that happens. Stream is in excellent health, it says. You love to see it. Oh. I mean, I guess it's only been 2 minutes. I'm just being impatient. Played Strixhaven pre-release with my friend in private, not at the store. Oh, I mean, how was that? Playing games with your friends is the best way to do it. Okay. It's kind of sad that I like Nourishing Glow so much I would take it pack one, pick one. There's a 0 for 3. The Tiara leaves us pretty open. Blue core reaction. If this was red, there's like so many cards that were like right on the edge of taking. Like I need a if this was red, I would slam it. This is like a good card. I'm kind of just thinking that we take the Tiara and stay open, but man, I really want to take that Nourishing Glow. I'm also trying not to just like jam like cards. Flicker Reality? What? Flicker Reality, not a bomb. Oh, that's core. It's core reaction. Yeah. I think we're just gonna take the headpiece. Go again. There was not a class card taken or a rare. The equipment was left. I don't want to take another 2-cost equipment. A lightning card was taken. They're trying to stay open. That 0 for 5 with Go again calls to me. If I'm being honest, Dashing Flashfoot is also really good. I mean, there's a couple things you could convince me to take here. Man, I'm gonna take the 0 for 5. I really like these cards. Go again, +1. Yeah, I think we're gonna commit pretty early. The 2 for 5 with potential Go again is good. We could also pivot to Aurora. I mean, pivoting to Aurora wouldn't be that crazy, right? We're not really like, I think if we take the Fleeing Starbreeze, we're sending a pretty clear signal that Zyggy is not available. Oh my god, the person to my left did their best to put me into Aurora, passing the shit to me. I think the 2 resource arm piece is fine. Blue quick succession, like, do we want to pivot? Take the Arcanic Reproach and just like play this? I'm debating pivoting. I don't want a money draft, but nah, let's stick with what we picked. Let's stick with our picks here. Yeah, because there's still multiple Lightning Illusionist cards. Does Electrolyze fit into the core deck, like the core idea of the deck? I have not tried Electrolyze in this deck. I want to. I want to see if Electrolyze is good in this deck. Like, is having more go again good? Flittering Spike is not a bad one card play, but I think we're just looking for blues that work effectively. Nourishing Glow pretty late is good. Man, Aurora is wide open. The problem is that whoever's to my right, like Trash Connoisseur or Unscathed, has to be playing Aurora, right? Nourishing Glow is a really good card to pick up. We also have two really good pieces of equipment that have come our way for Zyggy. I think whoever is sitting to our left is playing Swolio. Like, I'm pretty sure Best Boy is looking to play Swolio, like, is what I'm taking from this. I think there's also a world where Manoven might also be on. I'm sorry, is there a second Arcanic Reproach here? The problem is that if I pivot, like if we pivot now, which I don't think is necessarily a good idea. Like if we pivot now, yeah, we have one card that we can play. Blue Auric Shard seems fine. I also think this is okay. We have a few pretty good blues. Let's take some like one cost attacks that work out well. Yeah, I agree. If the guy to our right if the person to our right did not go to Aurora, then like it's crazy. Like they're getting spoon fed a crazy good deck. We'll just take the blue 3-block. Fluxer is just a blue 3-block as well. Not a big fan of yellow Hollow Shield, but I'll take what I can get. Yellow Auric Shards, again, not great. That doesn't seem great. Yeah, if Trash Connoisseur Unscathed is not playing Aurora, I would be blown away. Also, somebody to my left really started taking Zyggy stuff fast. Normally, I would take the hood, but we already have the tiara. Auric Shards, Hollow Shield. It's +1. We don't have a lot of fragment attacks right now is like the problem with that. We're also just like in a weird spot. I think we're supposed to take the red Auric Shards. Hollow Shield is good, but I kind of like Auric Shards is just like cheese out of nowhere. What is going on? Tempestuous Kiss was passed. The person to my right is not on Aurora. Unscathed is on Aurora. I almost want to hate draft this shit. That is insane. Somebody's actually about to have the most broken Aurora deck I've ever seen in my life in this pod. Yeah, I don't think we can pivot this late. Much as I'd like to, Geese, we just do not have a deck that pivots that well. We would have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playable cards in our deck and no equipment. Hollow Shield or Cosmic Duality? Probably just Cosmic Duality. Man, I like Pulse Ray a lot, but I don't know how much I like it at blue. We already have one Nourishing Glow. I think just taking another one is fine. Life gain's really important in this format. Yellow Go again. Or red Hollow Shield. Probably just red Hollow Shield as a 4-block here. Red Scattering Conflux is really good. Yeah. Blue Hollow Shield is extremely mid. Blue Glide Through Starlight is okay. I actually don't hate Thunderous Retort. Like, both of these are really good. I think this is a good sideboard card into a Swolio. Red Pulsing Cardia is really solid. We have a lot of 1-cost so far, so a 1 for 3 with Go Again, or do I just want a blue that blocks for 3? I mean, if we had pivoted, we'd be in a crazy spot right now. Conflicting Thoughts or Yellow Electrolyze. I think we just want the consistency of a 3-block. We already have a lot of no blocks in our deck. Yeah, I felt like I was in a decent seat early with the things that were passed to us. Next yellow card you play this turn costs 1 less to cast. Is that our blue Hollow Shield? God, that's so bad. Red Hollow Shield comes around? Are we going to have enough resources? Oh my god, this draft's going to be really bad. I'm not happy about this. We're going to need some real help here. We have we have plenty of blues. I mean, if we find good blues, we'll take them. It's kind of crazy that we're about to take blue Cosmic Duality. Like, the Starflow Robe is really good, but we already have blue Cosmic Duality fits really well into our deck. I mean, the red Hollow Shield is good, but I'm more concerned about ways to make flows. I mean, this makes a flow and keeps a card in our deck. I mean, there's no shot this shit wheels, right? We have to take this. Oh my god, and of course there's another Cosmic Duality. Astral Assault. I mean, we could take the 0 for 3, but I think we're just taking another blue Cosmic Duality. Oh, Nebula. Man, I really wanted that. I thought that was the other Nebulous card. Like, I thought that was the one that makes a lightning flow, and I was like, oh my god, we're so back. The Ponder token one is fine. Like, we're probably going to have to take it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we have plenty of blues that work in the deck. We need to focus on cards that make our deck work. And I guess we need some of these that we can do stuff with. We could also take the Starlight Road here as a generator. Red Cosmic Duality looks good. Another one. Dang. Oh, Embodiment of Lightning token could be good. Also worth noting that the Prevent 3 here is really good. Like, Calm Veil is a pretty good place to be. There's a red and a yellow Cosmic Duality in this pack. This is where I'm leaning, but I don't really know that we're going to be able to abuse the Embodiment of Lightning at this point. Another Embodiment of Lightning token. Seeker's Mitts. Damn, I am just getting cooked right now by the equipment that is coming around to me. Really want this to be the other one. Red brush off looks pretty good. Shattering Flow Tide is not bad. I think we'll take brush off. Just good defensive pieces is fine. Red Cosmic Duality. I mean, we're gonna have a 3 for 7 the deck. We're gonna be playing Raging Onslaught like crazy this round. Embodiment of Lightning is not where I want to be. Heaven's Claws is a blue 3-block. Pulsing Cardia at red is fine. Red Hollow Shield after everything we've seen is okay. Yikes. Let's take this as a hay draft. No, I actually think that's okay. We'll take the Cosmic Suture. This is going to be the weirdest Ziggy deck of all time. I would not say that I am super happy with this. I mean, I guess Embodiments is fine. Like, it's awkward, but I guess it's fine. Man. Yeah, this has been a very odd draft. I'm really debating if I've played my seat wrong. Because, like, the odds are, like, most of the time when something goes wrong in draft, you've played your seat wrong. But we're going to take a look and see what everybody else drafted this time around. So I'm on Zyggy. My opponent is on Swolio. I mean, there was a lot of Swolio stuff that came around. This person is on Zyggy. Now, I was passing to them. This person should be on Aurora. There's Aurora. So we have 2 Ziggies, Swolio, and Aurora. We have a 3rd Ziggy. Aurora. Aurora. Swolio. So 3 Ziggies, 3 Auroras, 2 Swolios. I'm debating if this is my fault. So 3 Ziggy, 2 Swolio, 3 Aurora. What did I pack one, pick one? I think I just took the Tiara. And Stella Tiara was my pack one, pick one. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Like, I'm happy with Tiara being the pack one, pick one. That's okay with me. February. Ziggy, can't you see? This is draft number 2 on the 25th. We have our cards already. Aphrodite. There are some cards we're going to have to get rid of that, like, aren't legal to be played in our deck. I don't want this in our deck. That's a sideboard card. I mean, I guess technically the other one is a sideboard card as well. We have 15 blues. We can cut this. This is one we can't play. That's a sideboard card. We can't play this one. Probably don't want to play that one. We can't play this one. We can't play this one. I mean, we ended up on mostly cards that we can play. I don't look at that to see who has what cards, because I want to play the draft the way I would have normally. I just look to see what everybody is so that I can take better notes. We're on 12 blues. I was on 11 last time. We're gonna try blue. We're gonna try 12 this time around. Yellow Auric Shard seems like it could be okay. Embodiment of Lightning is good. 0 for 5. Hollow Shield. I mean, we'll cut this and see how it feels. Also, it's important to know who I was drafting if they haven't already pinged me for a game. They have not pinged me for a game. So let's see who I was playing. Game logs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Player 625F. So I literally have no idea who that is. Of course, some okay. So we're gonna go draft, private. What's not legal in this format? Say Comet Collision? Is it a card in my deck? What the hell is Comet Collision and where is it? Hang on. Oh, this. I guess we'll put. We will. Actually, I'm going to leave this in the inventory, and then against the Swolio, we can bring in other stuff. All right, let's try this again. At player 625F, we're just going to put a game in there. Yeah, so I have a bunch of people getting tagged. There are people who made games. Like, I do not understand what is happening. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, like, I wish they would have fixed their name so I knew who that was. Also, sorry, I know you guys are just kind of like chilling while I'm trying to like piece all this together. Unfortunately, it takes a minute sometimes for people to. Yeah, that person made a game. Yeah, there's literally 4 games available. Is like, is this my game or something? Hang on. The players already joined this game. Yeah, like. Uh, my God. If I have to requeue draft, I'm gonna be pissed. Like, I won't lie. If I have to requeue draft right now, I'm gonna be pissed. Uh, sorry guys, I'm trying to. Who was player underscore 625F? And of course, they have not joined the game yet. Oh my God. This is some classic shit right here if I've ever seen it. Unfortunately, this happens too often. I mean, I guess if nothing else, I'll just wait for another game to come up and we'll play that game. At least get a game in on the deck because I want to see how bad this deck is. Like, I'm curious. Like, I'm genuinely curious to know who like how good this deck is, if it's good at all. Yeah, like my opponent's just like not joining the game. I don't really know what's happening. I'm gonna flip this back over here until we get an opponent. I mean, I do hate requeuing. And like I'm literally asking like who these players are and people are just not saying anything. And it's like I don't know if like does at everyone uh and I think at everyone like pings everyone in their Discord. So I really don't want to do that. Because I don't want to mess up their. I don't like God. I try to use the at everyone ping in like very limited scenarios. Um, yeah, somebody's trying to figure it out right now, and I can tell that like they're. I mean, I think the deck is playable to some extent, right? Wait, Bringe? Bringe, are you in the draft? Hang on, I'm gonna make sure that who I'm playing against is. Yeah, okay. So this is right. This is the Ziggy mirror. Okay, I think we want to go first. Okay, well, Bringe, we got it figured out. We got it figured out. Okay, either way, we got it figured out. We're here now. We are here now, brother. Okay, I don't think this is an AB3 matchup. I think we're just, and I don't think like blue brush off is going to be good. I think we're just supposed to play it this way. All right, let's get our camera flipped back over. All right. I do need to put one more card in. Blue Auric Shards or the Thundering Retort. I think, or I'm sorry, yellow Auric Shards. I think it's just going to be the yellow Auric Shards, and we'll just run it. We'll run it like this. Fringe just said this is their first ever draft, which is pretty funny. All right, so they have pretty good equipment here. So we are going to we're going to Arsenal the Glow, I think, right? Or no, we just want to pitch. So we're going to pitch to Duality to start. We're going to target our opponent, pitching Cosmic Duality for an Arcane here. They're going to play Sigil of Astral Flow, Sigil of Lightning. Okay. I mean, maybe this is like an aggressive Ziggy deck. Oh, I just realized, yeah, he does not have a weapon. So now that we can play Nebula Cycle. So now that we've made an extra one, we can play Nebula Cycle. We can flicker to make a Ponder. Yeah, Bringe does not have a weapon. I just realized that. Bringe was just saying that too. And then we'll go upstairs for 2. It's Super Slam all over again. That's right. Hopefully our Ponder is good to us. There's a lot of things I'm comfortable arsenaling in the deck. Red Hollow Shield is definitely on that list. Damn, that's a good one. So they're going to make a Lightning Flow token and a Sigil of Lightning, and they're going to make an Embodiment. So, I mean, Brinch could have a pretty aggressive turn here. We have just a 3 block. I'm okay with just slamming here. We'll just say no blocks. I will use the headpiece. Okay, so we just lose our Nebula cycle. That's fine. That's fine.
Lizard.
Make a Ponder token, and then fragments. This gets go again. So hollow counter. If this has a hollow counter, instead it gets +3. So what if... How does our turn work effectively here? We can arsenal this. I'm trying to think about how we want to do this. If we want to block, or we could discard. We could do some Nourishing Glow stuff here if we wanted to. We could discard this, play Nourishing Glow. So many options here. Like, I really don't just want to take 5, but I could say no blocks, put this into play. If I take 5, I attack with Cosmic Duality. Pitching this, 1 floating. Play Auric Shards. Flicker the Auric Shards. And then play the Hollow Shield. Seems okay. I feel like there has to be a better line here. I'm going to be honest, I just don't see it. We'll pitch the Fluxers here to start. It's just coming in for 5 is kind of awkward. Almost wish it was red in this situation so that we could get more value here. So with no blocks, we're gonna play Auric Shards. This is gonna give this +1. Okay, activate Zyggy. So there's 2 prevention on the board. We give this +1. We flicker, target this, and then actually we can just waste the Ponder and get our Aphrodisias value, which is probably just better because we get the Hollow Shield here, and then this comes in for 9, putting Bringe down to 8. Now the Ponder doesn't do much, but we do have Ward 1 in play. Brush Off is going to be fine, I'm sure. Yikes. So we're going to block so that we can fragment. We're just going to go 4 go again into Cardia. If the resource hits, if this gets fragmented, we'll play the Hollow Shield. So we're going to take 1 here because of the Ward 1. And then it's Electrolyze. Again, like a blue would have been really good here on this turn cycle. A blue would have been really good because we could have blocked here and we could have went 4 into Cosmic Duality for 7. So we're just adding value to our play here. All right, this has to be blocked or the equipment has to be used here. Pulsing Cardia is such a good card. Okay. I mean, I don't know if we're like if Bringe is blocking with them for the memes or what's happening here. Okay. So no blocks were declared, so we're not going to get to put the Hollow Shield into play. Yeah, we're going to pass on that. And then there's 2 prevention here. Starlight Road makes a flow. Bringe down to 1. And then this is for 5. If it connects, it gets a go again. I think attacking for 7 is oddly just better than... Yeah, we can just use our arm piece, which is pretty good. So we get to pitch Breeze to use Tiara, prevent 1, make a Ponder token, and then when Bringe passes, we're going to put Hollow Shield into play, using this effectively, and then it's going to be Cosmic Duality for 7. The 7 is better. The 7 is better because there's just 2 lightning flows in play. So even short of the ward that's in other Ziggy Heroes deck, it's still just like on board that the Aphrodisias won't kill them. All right, so we do not get to use our arms at instant speed for a kill, which is okay. I mean, we have Ward 1 in play, but we can't, like, flicker anything. We also can't play this because this is something that fragments. So, I guess let's just pass. We'll take 4. And then it is attack for 5, and we're going to put some ward into play. Now, Glide Through Starlight's actually better than I thought it was going to be. This was a card that I thought looked kind of mediocre when I first started, like, looking at Limited, but, like, the 1 for 5 with the ability to, like, prevent damage and, like, be a flow generator is really good. I believe you get one of these Marvels at pre-release. Okay. It still has you taking 1. And then Ward. I mean, giving this go again would be cool for us. Not that it would really change anything, but it would be cool. And then we get to run both of these out. That is +1 embodiment of lightning token. All right, so this comes in for 5. This is an embodiment. What if we took 2 and went to 4? We'd get an embodiment of lightning, and then we could go 5 into 7. And then we could potentially go for the kill on the arm piece here. Wouldn't really matter how we decided to play it out. The embodiment of lightning is the important part here. Waiting on a pass from Bringe here. Okay. We also have this in play, like at all times, which is pretty cool. We have the Auric Shards and we have the arm piece. Like, the Fingers of Fragmentation are really good as just like that buff. Like, and the best part is like it's just literally on board. I mean, and then this is over the top for 2. Sure. And then this should be lethal no matter what, because there's only one card left to block with. Yep. And then we can play this, I guess, just for like extra value here. And we come over the top and close the game out. Okay. All right. So we win game 1 of our draft. Is there another 1-0 game? There is another 1-0 game. Let me see. Let me copy my deck list. Another player's already joined. So we'll create a game. And we will... And we'll wait for our next match. All right, cool. So we do get the first game there. I mean, Bringe might have won that game. Like, if he'd had a weapon, Bringe might have won that game. All right. So I'm going first. We just want the yellow Auric Shards, which I think makes quite a bit of sense when we're... No, dude, I'm telling you, that game was closer than you realize, man. That game was closer than you realize. So I actually kind of like just pitching the Pulsing Cardia to the Cosmic Duality here. And then we can just pass. Yeah, I think that's fine. I mean, it's definitely not great, that's for sure. I really like the lineup next turn of keeping a blue to be able to go electrolyze Cosmic Duality. I do not want to skip my arsenal. We want to arsenalize this. We want to arsenalize Jesus. We want to arsenal this. Okay. We could also arsenal the Nourishing Glow here. So we block with Conflicting Thoughts, and then it's 4 into 7. Yeah, I hate to give them a flow, but I think it's worth blocking. Why did everybody drop Bringe? I mean, most people play out the games after that because they want to, like, I mean, at least in my experience, most people play the games out because they want to be... They want to be playing the games to, like, learn and get better. At least that's why I'll play the 0-1 games and the 1-1 games because I want to get better at the game personally. Our opponent has a lot of tap equipment. I don't think that many tap equipment is good. I think that's too many tap equipment. 4 go again. Now, they do have the ability to flicker the hollow shield here and then zap us for 2, which is fine, but okay. So the hollow shield blocks us out pretty handedly, which checks out. Yeah, there are a lot of people I've noticed, Rose, that will do that. They like lose a game and then they're just like, "Oh, I'm out.
You say.
I'm out." Like they just drop, and I do not understand that. Like my brain is incapable of wrapping my head around that thought process. Like that's crazy to me. Yeah, the 0-1 games and the 1-1 games, like when you are able to private draft, like have a private pod and draft, that is when you get to play those games, is what I've noticed. All right, so they're willing to block 3, take 2. We're gonna arsenal the Nourishing Glow. Just set up here. We'll just take 2. That's fine. I'm okay with this exchange. The Lightning Flow is too important for my hero ability. This hand is kind of buns. Cuz like actually, hang on, let's think about this. What if I block 3, activate the Ponder, have 1 floating, and then no, because I don't need to activate the Ponder. So block 3, and then it would be pitch this to play this, activate Zyggy. Actually, we should just wait and try to block something next turn, right? We're gonna be able to, the Auric Shards is, we're gonna have to pitch the Auric Shards, which is fine, I guess. I think I'm okay taking 4 here. And we can just set up a new arsenal. The only time I drop is in long tournaments. I mean, I can understand that. So, do we want to do this now? I think the answer is yes, right? So, we're going to pitch this. Activate Ziggy. Make a Ponder, a Frodius, our opponent. Down to 16. So, we took 4, they took 2 on the turn cycle, but we're doing a little bit of setup here, which I like quite a bit. Now, we're going to play the Nourishing Glow, gain a life, and we're going to pass. The Ponder is going to set us up with an arsenal. We are taking a chance that we don't get to flicker the Nourishing Glow. God, what a good arsenal. God, what a good arsenal. What if we were to flicker this, gain a life, and then brush off, put this into play, 5 into 5, and then just, we would need a flow at some point, but also just okay with arsenaling this, right? I think we're okay with arsenaling this. Okay, so we're going to activate Ziggy. The only blue being a Cosmic Duality does feel a little bad. Nourishing Glow gains a life. Brush off. So this covers Exaxes, which is how Brush Off works for everybody who does not know. Brush Off covers like Exaxes or less, or it covers nothing. You notice how the Brush Off did not become available to us until now they're gonna cover this up. Like they're gonna use their leggings and like an arm or a chest piece here and just cover this up, which is really smart. That's what I would do. Can I run it back with you after you are done and see if I do any better with a weapon? So after this game, like I'll probably try to play like a 1-1 game. Because I'd like to try and see like what other people were playing. But maybe we can find a night, like maybe we can find time another night this week and like try to run it back or something if you don't get to play any other games. Because I know that feeling sucks of not getting to play more games. But like I'd like to play against other people in the pod to see what the decks look like. Now the question is, do we want to play this with 0 things in play? Like we have 0 flows in play, which is kind of scary. They have a lot more cards in their deck than us. So pitch Cosmic Duality or discard this Cosmic Duality. What if we just let this go, make a Ponder? No. I mean, we can set this up, but so we're going to discard this. Target them for an arcane damage. Yeah, this feels bad. They're going to prevent the damage, which is perfectly fine. Duality still makes us a lightning flow. We're going to activate Zyggy. And then we are going to Aphrodisias them. I think I would rather have the Auric shards in my arsenal for some cheese. Hey, what's up, William? And then we're going to let this go. Keep the Ponder in play. Cover this up effectively. And then we'll arsenal the Auric shards. And we can try to go for like a Auric shards play here in a minute. Well, now that I've shown my opponent that, they know I have a red Auric shards in arsenal. Huh. This is a weird one. We could just take 2. That's not right. Because, I mean, if we're just going to do that, we should at least block here, right? We can block here. Saw Ziggy game plan. Been wondering how he works. I mean, we're turning on Auric shards. That feels bad. They can't flicker it at least. That's nice. Are we preventing exactly 1 here? Or are we letting 1 come over? I mean, let's do this and prevent that. I think that's fine. Then we'll attack them for 5 on our turn. We're behind on the card race, which is kind of scary to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 cards in our bin that are not equipment. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, see, it's a scary place to be. I mean, Ziggy's a lot of fun in draft. I haven't really had a chance to try Ziggy in CC yet. See. Oh, no, that's not the one I wanted. Let's attack. Oh, I did not update our record. Man, I'm really forgetting to update the record lately. Something I've noticed. Also, appreciate you guys chilling while we are drafting this evening. I've managed to play 2 Ziggies in the pod so far, which is pretty funny. Ziggy's probably going to be a fatigue deck. Interesting. I've not heard anybody say that yet. It's an interesting way to think about Ziggy. What weapon are you playing if you're trying to play fatigue, chicken? Make a ponder token, sure. We can just let this go. They have an instant or something they want to play. Like, what if we block here and then we'll take 1 from whatever they do, and then we can do this and play the Auric Shards is fine. Or not. Interesting. Wow. Embodiment of Lightning, I don't feel like is going to be super relevant later. I kind of hate that the 3-for-7s are coming out of the deck because I felt like this is going to turn into like us trying to fatigue them angle. Reality Refractor. Reality Refractor as fatigue is interesting because it like you don't have a natural weapon, right? You have to have something in play as a weapon, which is interesting. All right, I have to use the bathroom. Hang on 1 second. I'll be right back while our opponent's thinking. Nobody do anything crazy while I'm gone.
Lizard.
Some biddies, you say? Some biddies, you say? Some biddies, you say? Some biddies, you say? Some biddies, you say?
Okay, we have returned.
Some biddies, you say?
Yo, let's go. Bringe with the bits. Bringe, thank you.
Some biddies,
He's
you
gone.
say?
Purge. You guys are animals. Yeah, we'll just play this. Like, I'm pretty happy to just give it +1
biddies,
here
you say?
and just like push some more damage here. That is okay with me. And it gets fragmented. So we make an embodiment of lightning. Pondering into something good here could be really important. Oh, so they got the lightning flow token one. Ugh, I'm super jealous. I'm super jealous. Let's see, 13 versus 13, 14. I mean, so there's still 13 cards in their deck. Like, they're still up a card on us in the fatigue battle. Is less all in fatigue and more I have no extenders, but swinging a shield for 8 fatigues by damage. Oh, okay, sure. That's fair. That checks out. I could see that. Good arsenal, please. Yikes. Do not think we could have gotten a worse one. That feels really bad.
You say.
What's in the stream for $1.11 tip? Well, I appreciate it, Bridge. Thank you. So, pulsing cardia. Man, I just do not have a way to make the tokens. It feels so bad. So, we let this go. God, I hate this. I hate that, like, this is the play line we're considering because this is just where we're at right now. We are now even on cards, though. So let's lead here, I think, which is crazy. I'm not sure if it's in Gym Pack 5. I'm honestly not sure. Let's put that on the bottom. Blue block 3s are fine, but I would really like for them to block this so that we can put the Conflux into play. Okay. I mean, I'll push a damage here. This is fine with me. Like, I'm pretty content to just put them to 7. Okay, so we traded. Oh, I should have pitched it to do the thing. I wasn't even thinking about that. That was just a mistake. I think we'll just say no blocks here, right? We can no blocks, and we can duality into Auric, and this is fine. Think I'm okay with this. Should have been a Ranger with Monarch 3 with the next set. That's interesting. They can flicker this too for lots of value here. And they can Aphrodisias us here. Man, this is terrifying. They're way up on cards too. Oh my god, we're getting crushed this game. So let's attack. Let's attack for 7 go again. And then maybe we just attack with the other Cosmic Duality. Like, is that enough to win us the fatigue battle? Or are we just supposed to pitch the Auric Shards to the arm piece and then Cosmic Duality discard so that we actually have like a way to activate? I think we just want to make sure that we have a way to activate our hero ability. There may only be one of those ways, like this may be one of the few ways left in our deck. We've blocked with. Okay. Ability. Hit you for an arcane. Now we can wait. Ability. They're now going to discard, trading a card for a card. Yo, Bridge, I appreciate the double follow. I did see that Gem Pack 5 has I'm having a stroke trying to think of what it's called. Gem Pack 5 has Dash.io Marvel in it, which is kind of crazy to me. Like I don't know. I don't really understand some of those decision points. So we are going to play this. Zyggy. Oh, does it have the new rune chance in it? That's kind of cool. Toughen up? What is toughen up? What is toughen up, Taz? Yeah, like Dash is the Marvel I just don't understand. Like, it's cool, but like she's about to LL. Four, five, six versus 5. I mean, if they're attacks, I think we're just dead here, right? Oh, it's the defense reaction. That's what it is. Yeah, it's the defense reaction. If we could like flicker Auric shards, we might be able to do something crazy. It'll go crazy in Fatigue Silver Age, but it costs 2, right? Will it be good? Will it be good in that? That's right. Give it +1. Which is funny because it essentially does nothing. I mean, other than give them an embodiment to try and kill me with. Yeah, I think we're gonna go to 6, and then we don't have a way to like flicker or do anything. It's kind of weird because like, I mean, if they don't have the attacks to kill us, this could not go to a draw because they have the 2. Like they can Aphrodisias us one more time. Now we play this. We take 2. Oh, yeah. So we're just dead now. Okay, cool. I thought there was a chance for us to try to like cheese out of this, but there's not. The Auric Shards is so good. Hit them with a good game. I think their deck was set up better than ours. I'm curious to know what's different about their deck. They had Astral Assaults in their deck, which I think is really interesting. They were on 2 of the Flittering Force Field. I think this card's like one of the best cards you can draft. I think I'm sleeping on this card too much. They had a lot more of the Fragment Go Again attacks, which I think is relevant. They also had the Circular Flow Tide, which is really good. That is like one of the really good ones, in my opinion. All right. Let's fill this out. Because like the one, like I'm good with like just going 1-1. Like it's more about getting a feel for the deck on like how it went. So let's see. We went 1-1. We took Constella Tiara. Ended up on 6 Cosmic Duality, but deck was not. Deck did not have a lot of synergy. Very fatigable. Like, one of the things that, like, it's important to note about this deck is, like, it was very easy to fatigue this deck. Because, like, you use, like, a lot of the ward auras as life, which is important. I did not get to use the Thunderous Retort. Was there a world I was supposed to be on this and just try to, like, flicker and push extra damage? Probably. Yeah, I don't know. This was interesting. I need to go back and review this draft and see, because I think we could have easily pivoted to Aurora. It's just so crazy to me that the person to my right did not end up in Aurora. Like, there was three of us passing Aurora cards. So pack 1 and pack 3, the person 2 to my right was living it up on Aurora cards like they were having a field day. I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. Anyway, guys, thanks for being here and hanging out tonight. Appreciate you guys joining me for some draft. We will probably be drafting again tomorrow. I really like drafting this set a lot. We might draft like twice this week and then play Betsy one night this week just to try and keep getting ready for Nats. Appreciate you guys being here and hanging out. Hope you guys have a good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy, guys.